GM. GM to Joe Bowden, which I think is going to go lower, but you never know. It might go higher. Great analysis, yeah? That's it. Thanks for watching Trade of the Day. It might go up or down, or it might just go sideways. So, first things first, there's been it's pretty much one guy dumping Bowden. If you look at some of the big sells, not 20 sol, I was thinking it was ETH there, sorry. 100 sol and above. And we'll look at sellers. It's mostly been a guy dumping 100k clips, 100k and above, right? And it's pretty much all the same guy, which you can see over here. So he's realizing a bunch of profit. P&L 4.8 million. Nice trade. G shit. And it's funny because people get angry. It's so funny. But this is something you really need to be aware of. I'm going to put this and overlay it on the chart so you can see his trades. People get angry at somebody for taking profit as if that's not the entire fucking point, right? So they're looking at it and they're saying, first thing that I see is cope. People are looking at this saying, oh, this guy is a fucking idiot because look, he's panic selling. He's cheating his stack. And first of all, what a legend. Because he will forever be enshrined on the Bowden chart with these nasty wicks. So, people are saying he's panic selling. I mean, the guy, first of all, helped to create the top, has sold every bounce on the way down. Sold this bounce, sold that bounce. Look at that, right into the bounce. Sold that bounce, and then sold throughout the consolidation. So is he panic selling? Or is he just exiting his bag? People get so emotional because, you know, they're attached to their bag. But Bowden's great. Like, Bowden's such a good meme. I fucking love Bowden. The meme is hilarious. The meme is fantastic. But memes have nothing to do with price if the market is not going up, right? The meme is great. But I've seen billboard ads. I've seen Bowden being with paid shills, right? Certain like Twitter accounts and online social media accounts talking about it. Like mostly like right-wing conservative stuff, which it's obviously paid shilling. And again, that's fine. You better get used to this. If you think that your meme coins are going up organically just because there's a good community and because it's so funny and everyone wants to buy it, meme coins are now their own thing. Right, you've seen it already with people talking about hedge funds saying that meme coins are now an investable asset and blah, blah, blah. Be prepared to see all the worst things that you don't want to see. Paid shillers, right? Fucking YouTubers, TikTokers, billboards, ads, things that are always considered top signals for coins, right? That's going to happen to all these meme coins. Many of them already advertise. This is nothing new. But get ready for meme coins to be corrupted and turn into just any other shite. And I don't think this is the time to spray and pray memes. A few weeks ago, any meme coin you buy, if it's got half decent, if it's anyway like even remotely funny or decent, it would have a nice move because people were under allocated and they were still fading it. People are not fading meme coins now. They're fully invested. They're over allocated. And to think that it's going to be different to any other trend the crypto's ever had, I think is naive. What I mean by that is, if you think that meme coins are going to be different to DeFi or NFTs or layer one blockchains, they're not. They have a shelf life. They have an attention span. And it's not a long attention span, it's short. They have a hype cycle. And that means there's a ceiling for your coins. So, like, reasonably, right now, everybody in crypto knows about Bowden, yeah? If you don't know about Joe Bowden, you are living under a rock. Where the fuck are you? If you're in crypto, because it's going mainstream, it's going beyond that, right? He's at Trump rallies with people with t-shirts on. There's people turning up at the White House with Bowden t-shirts on. There's billboards in Miami. So even people outside of crypto know, but certainly people inside crypto know too. So when you've got that, where does price go? Because reasonably everyone who could buy it should have bought it right now. So the only people left to buy are newbies, which the reason why I'm bullish Bowden, and I hold some, and I want to buy a lot more, right? I've got some Bowden, I've got some Apu, I've got some Trump, you know that, but I've definitely lightened up on my meme coin bags, like significantly, because I think that better prices will come, and summer capitulation probably is still my base case. But that's because Bowden can cross over, go mega mainstream, right? Like to where everyone in America knows about it and across the world. But along the way, you reach peaks of attention, and we've reached one of those peaks of attention for all meme coins. So, in a very simple sense, what are the paths from here? Well, first thing, it's not bullish again until it breaks this level, right? Needs to break that level, plain and simple. Sorry, I'd had a over here, right? Now, if you look from the top to where we are now, there's the volume distribution, and it's right around that moving average. It's right around 62, 63 cent, okay? There's one level. The volume distribution at the top from this move up is around 68, and then there's another one around 83, which I showed the other day. The point is, the resistance is above, okay? So let's put a resistance up there. And obviously, there is support below. There's support down here. I think Bowden goes lower before it goes higher. But the most important thing you want to see, before any of these coins have a really nice, proper breakout again, they tend to go lower volatility, right? The panic selling stops and the aggressive selling stops, and it kind of bleeds out and goes really low volatility and starts to rise up, and then that's where you get these big breakouts. Typically, when it's doing this, like when it's still got these wild swings, it's not ready yet. You want to see that die off as people give up, and then it can start to move. So I think Bowden's going to go down first. But also, it might not, because if this guy has been selling a bunch, which he has, you can often see a reaction from a trading perspective. Someone's selling a bunch, they're selling in a hurry, they're selling without worries, they're not worrying about best price, they're just dumping hard. Okay, cool, I'm going to buy that up, and then run it up to resistance, and then sell it, and then repeat. We go back down, we bleed, goes low volatility, and away it goes. So there's two paths. I draw them both because don't get trapped, right? Green path is what I would expect, where it's not able to reclaim these key levels of 60 to 70 cent right away, and it just drifts down and bleeds out for a while. Red path is the exact same thing, except there's a pump in between to catch people out. Now, we've already seen one of these over here. These pumps, again, I said it in daily levels. Consolidation. So Bowden, 80 cents and 50 cents. 40 cents. Right, there's the range. It's consolidation, and I'm looking at this here. It's consolidation. It goes from one side to the other, 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 and can do it a million fucking times. Means nothing for direction. It's only then once it breaks that it becomes accumulation, or it breaks and it becomes distribution. That's important, because a lot of people will get trapped if it pushes up here, and they'll buy into resistance again after they sold that support again, because that's just the way the market goes. So I see a lot of emotion on my timeline about meme coins, where it's like people are just, when people get more aggressive with their shilling and the price is down, you can tell they're panicking, or they're at least uncomfortable. And it's not so, it's more so like hoping that it goes up. I'm like, yeah, but hope doesn't move markets. Love Bowden. Think Bowden goes absolutely huge. I'm sticking with my same thesis, which has been the case now for a couple of weeks, that it's too soon. It's too soon. Most of these meme coins need to revisit their lows, bleed out more, go sideways, get choppy, allow the real strong hands to accumulate. Right? Because this is one guy selling his Bowden. But if it bleeds down and goes lower, low volatility, chops down, hits 40 cents, stays at 40 cents, goes to 38 cents, that's when you're going to see thousands of people panicking and selling their little bags. That's more of a bottom signal. One guy dumping, especially when it was a top holder and he made a lot of money, that's just a redistribution. Coins have to move. But you want to see the next group, more and more people panicking and selling. So that's my view. And I think, nothing matters until it breaks out. When it breaks out, you're going to know it, right? Look on a daily chart. Even if it comes up to 99 cents, that is not a breakout, right? Just like this was not a breakout. If you didn't wait for confirmation and you bought in at 87, you've already taken a 50% drawdown all the way down to 41, 42. An actual breakout will come and Bowden will break cleanly above $1 and hold and never come back. It will break out and not come back at one point. If you think Bowden's going to... this is the other thing. People talk about Bowden should go to 10 billion, best meme ever. I agree. Bowden could go to 10 billion, especially with the election if it gets crazy. Could. Maybe it goes to 2 billion, maybe 5, maybe 8. I don't know. But it's 300 million at the moment. And even up at the highs, it's about 800 million. And so if you think it's going to 10 billion, why are you trying to guess where to get in on these wicks instead of waiting for confirmation? Like 10 billion is literally like $11 or $12 Bowden. Like if it's going to 10 billion, 12 billion, why are you fucking panicking and FOMOing? Just wait for an actual breakout. So Apu's the other one. The Trump one as well, but I've been more covering Apu and Bowden recently. And I lean much more towards this side here. Talked about it the other day. Bought in. I still hold some Apu from, way back when we first bought it. I didn't dump my entire stack. Always kept some, as you do. But I think Apu comes back down and revisits the lows. I just see this really simply as I don't care how high it is now. All I see is gravity's going to take this down. Because it's a big blow off top, nice, really strong rally. 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 legs. Big reaction after. Clearly that was the top. It reversed all the way back down. Retested. Rallies up a bit. This just looks like a lower high to me. Before it drops down. Revisits probably 32. Maybe even revisits 17. And bleeds out. Maybe even could touch off that wick and really make people panic and capitulate. And then it'll reaccumulate. It'll seem dead for a while. And then it'll rip again. People need to think this is dead. They need to think the meme's stupid. They need to think that top people are dumping. They need to think all this stuff. Your conviction has to be tested. It's all well and good whenever everyone's in the Telegram group of Apu sharing their memes and their funny Apu memes and they're all laughing and we're all going to make it to 10 billion. You're not all going to fucking make it. Newsflash. Right? No. Not everyone who holds Apu is going to make it. They can't. And so the only way everyone can make it is if it never goes down. It keeps going up and up and up and up. But then how does anybody buy? Once everyone buys and they're in and it goes up and people buy and it goes up, who's left to buy? What if one person wants to sell, take profit? There's nobody left to buy. It goes down. This is how markets move. It has to feel dead. Dead. Trump meme. Dead. This is dead. This is stupid. It's over. No, it's not. Now, it's hard to get that level of disbelief because meme coins have done what they've done. But that's not a bullish thing. That just tells me that it could be even more brutal. Pepe. Where's Pepe? Had his first big run, right? Dead. And at no point was Pepe ever dead, by the way. Pepe is a really good example. If you remember after the Pepe run, everyone knew. I said it. People online said it. Any crypto trader said it. They're like, oh, that was a big thing Pepe showed. A lot of demand, a lot of hype. Great meme. Pepe is the best bet for a meme coin for the bull run. And everyone agreed on that. And so it didn't go down all the way back down. It didn't go down 99%, but it was still a brutal downtrend. And then most importantly, months, 10 months of shit, bleeding. Pops, fails, bleed. Pops, fails. Pops, bleeds. And then boom, away it goes. Right? Belief. Even with a real meme coin, with real community, holders, a great meme, one of the best memes, it still had to bleed people out. Nobody in this period here, like nobody thought that Pepe wasn't a funny meme anymore or couldn't be a good meme. They gave up time through time-based capitulation. I think some of that is probably coming for a lot of these coins. I don't know, and I always have to preface this with, I can't see the future. I can only do what I can do, right? And this is going to be different because there's now this belief of memes, right? Like if you look at WIF, and this isn't bullish, by the way. This is like the most bearish thing I see about WIF is that there hasn't been a it's over moment yet, right? Because it launched and it was like 3 weeks of sideways. Like nobody owned WIF back here, right? And then it exploded into life. And WIFs just went up, and then up more, and then up more, and then up more. And then I guess 22nd of December, you had about 3 weeks where you could argue it was over. Then it blasts back into life. Then it drops back here, but no reasonable person thought it was over here because look, it's making a higher low. Anyone who even understands the most basic market structure is like, oh, it's making a higher low. And then it compresses into a really nice pattern, right? And then boom, away it goes again. And then up and up and up and up into its top. And now nobody's saying WIF's dead. Like people are, even though this is fucking bearish structure, like this is bearish. This is bearish. This is textbook bearish. This is a downtrend. Downtrend begins, lower high bounce. FTR. How does markets top? Very common way to top is that. Failure to return. Big impulse down. Corrective move. With a sweep of the highs. You want to call that a bear flag or a bearish pennant. You can call it whatever you want. Sometimes bearish moves go like that. Right? That's probably the closest to what this is. That is textbook bearish. Now, I'm not calling WIF to fucking go lower, although I do think it will. But I know better than to bet against, retarded memes. Because what looks like, head and shoulders as well. I don't like betting on these type of patterns. Because in a bull market, they get invalidated. The point I'm trying to make is, it doesn't seem like memes are over. Or that WIF is over. I don't think has WIF really had a moment where people said it's over? Yeah, back here, but almost nobody owned it back there. And it was like 2 weeks and it recovered. It hasn't had a Trump moment where it had like months of death. And I don't think it will have months of death because, again, we're in the bull market. Everyone's hyped up. It's all, bullish again. It's going to be harder to shake people out. People are going to hold on to their WIF, blah, blah, blah. Like, we know all this. This is all true. But how do you get an it's over moment? I mean, just something like that, right? Just takes the lows. Stays there for a couple of weeks. Like, to me, that's probably enough for people to think it's over. Now, can it do that? Will it go there? I don't know. Maybe not. But I'm happy to wait for that with Pepe, with Apu, with Bowden. They're the 4 best memes, I think. I'm happy to wait. And if we get that, then I go all in. Max allocation for those memes. That doesn't mean 100% portfolio. I mean all in for the amount I would put towards meme coins. And really size up. I already own Pepe. Oh, sorry, not Pepe. I already own Apu, Bowden, Trump, right? And I want more. I will buy more. But patience gets rewarded. I've been around long enough to know that if you just wait for the thing you think that can't happen, you tend to get it. And I think people are more just hoping the bottom's in rather than actually believing it. So we'll see. That's it. That's meme coin update. GM.